is Nurin Fatinah Binti Mustafa Kamal and I am a student of University Putra Malaysia. Today I will be presenting about my poster entitled Evaluation of the Antibacterial Activity of the Crude Extracts of Locally Isolated Chlorella species and Anabaena species. Firstly, as a little bit of introduction, there are a lot of synthetic chemical preservatives that are used in the food industries. However, it gives rise to harmful effects to consumers. There has been a search for new natural food preservative, and microalgae and cyanobacteria has been a popular candidate. In this project, Anabaena species and Chlorella species were extracted using chloroform and methanol, and then antibacterial assay was conducted on Escherichia coli, Aeromonas hydrophilia, Vibrio parahemolyticus, Staphylococcus aureus, and Bacillus subtilis. Moving on to the result, firstly, morphological and molecular identification. Under the microscope, Anabaena species looks like strings of beads. Other than that, it has a close relationship with all of the names listed here in this phylogenetic tree. For Chlorella species, it is observed to be a small spherical with the size of 10 micrometer. It also has a close relationship with all of the names listed here in this phylogenetic tree. Next is the percentage of yield extracted. For Chlorella species, 41.85% of yield were extracted using methanol, while 63.75% of yield were extracted using chloroform. Next, for Anabaena species, with solvent methanol, we extracted 4.67%, and with chloroform, we extracted 34%. Last but not least is the result of the antibacterial assay. For both Chlorella species and Anabaena species, no zones of inhibitions were observed on any of the chloroform and methanol extracts of all three concentrations, which is 10 mg per ml, 20 mg per ml, and 30 mg per ml. In conclusion, Chlorella species has a 100% identity with Chlorella SPK MMCC with accession number JQ315773. And Anabaena species has a 99.06% similarity to Anabaena flos aquae accession number DQ234825.1. There is no significant antibacterial activity observed from any of the extracts on the tested bacteria. For suggestions, further studies could use different solvents such as ethanol, hexane, and ethyl acetate, and higher concentrations of the extract such as 40 to 50 mg per ml could be used. It is hoped that this study will shed some light on the potential of locally isolated microalgae species as a source of useful bioactive compounds.